Good hit. Oh! Dang it. Hey y'all, happy Monday and welcome back to another week in our lives. My name is Ivy and I'm super excited to have you along with me this week. Yes, I said Monday. Oh my goodness. I tried to vlog so many times this weekend, but we were so busy this weekend. I have so many random clips. I guess I'm just going to talk about it now. Okay. So Saturday we started our day with baccalaureate practice. Then we went to a housewarming party, which was an hour and a half away, only to stay for 30 minutes to turn around and come back an hour and a half for Aiden's baseball game. We had Aiden's baseball game and then thankfully had the evening off, I think. Did we come home and do nothing? I think so. I'm not positive, to be perfectly honest. Then Sunday, of course, we had church, and then we had baccalaureate that evening, and then Scotty and I went out for dinner that night. So those are all the clips. We're caught up, I think, to where I am now. But wow, it was such a wonderful, busy weekend. But I did not open up to vlog. I started to a couple of times. It just, the weekend got away from me. But here we are. It is Monday. It is map testing week. We start today here in about 30 minutes when they get back from their specials. And it is also Star Wars Day. So in my class, we have Star Wars Day going on. Each student came in this morning with a Star Wars Day packet on their desk, just some activities for their morning work to come in and be chill, just some drawing and fun stuff. And they, for the most part, enjoyed it. There was a few that were like, I don't want to do this. I'm like, okay, well, don't sit there and read. Those are your options. Read or do your Star Wars packet. But yeah, I've got their snacks set out on their desk as well. So they're going to get some s'mores because our theme is Camp Map, some s'mores cereal and a bottle of water. And then they have another little packet that's a coloring sheet, a word search, and an I Spy game if they get their tests done early, which today they should not get done early. I've already told them you should not have time after your test today. You should be typing the whole time. It is writing. I do have one student that I know for a fact he will be done in 5 minutes. But that's okay. The rest of them I think will work diligently. He has something to do and I will just do my best to keep him busy or have him come and sit by me. I don't know what I'm going to do, but we're going to make it work and it's going to be just fine. So, hey, welcome to this week. So many fun activities. Like I said, today is Star Wars Day. I'm not doing a ton of things the rest of the day. We're going to eat some cosmic brownies, watch a Star Wars show, maybe do some Star Wars bingo, origami, something or other. And that's it for today. And then I'll tell you each day as it unfolds. We have lots of fun activities this week for our last full week of school. So come on along with us this week, see what all we can get into, all the fun we can have this week, and all the crazy busyness we have that comes with the end of the school year. is 1:20 in the afternoon. They are on. It's been a little chaotic this afternoon. One of my co-teachers' kids have been so sick, and my heart just breaks for her. Anyhow, she had to switch me duties. So normally she does lunch duty and then I'll do recess duty, but I did lunch duty and now she's doing recess duty. So I'm kind of scrambling this afternoon, but I think she's fixing to have to leave. So I'm prepping a second set of Star Wars bingo for her sub so that they can play Star Wars bingo if they want. I have my smart board. It says Star Wars and I have a little quick link right there. That little X is going to take us to Disney Plus, which one of my kids accidentally touched the smart board. I'm like, yeah, you accidentally touched the smart board in the one tiny little spot of the smart board that opens that link. Pretty sure that wasn't an accident. Anyhow, so we're doing Star Wars bingo. We're gonna get cosmic brownies, and then I just ran to Dollar General to get Smarties to use as their markers for Star Wars bingo, and then candy for prizes for the ones that win Star Wars bingo. So, and the prizes are gonna last me all week for other little activities we're gonna do. We'll probably play bingo or something tomorrow for Cinco de Mayo, but our snack's a little more intensive. We're gonna do chips and salsa for Star Wars, or for Cinco de Mayo, which they're gonna, oh, I'm not supposed to be telling you a day ahead. Whoops, spoiler alert, that's what we're doing tomorrow, Cinco de Mayo. Oh my gosh, okay. Anyway, I will use the candy for prizes throughout the week. So if I decide to cut out my spoiler out, now you'll know. Anyway, yeah, that's just how our day has gone, and it's going fine, but it's already almost over. I can hardly believe it. So anyway, there's my update, and I'll catch up with you guys again later on. All right, Ray. Looks like a Ninja Turtle. It looks like Shredder from the Ninja Turtles.
It does. It does.
It looks like Shredder, like Master Shredder.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. No. Shredder. Like the old ones from the 90s?
Yeah.
Those are the best ones. Those are when I was a kid. All right. At ATAT or at. ATAT.
I do have an
ATAT. Okay. Oh. Yoda you have, bingo you get. Yoda. Okay, day's over. I'm fixing to leave. Sorry, the air is running. It's so loud. I haven't dealt with that in quite a while, but I know when I edit this, I'm going to be so mad at myself for even staying right here, but it is what it is. Star Wars Day was a success. It was so fun. At the end of the day, I said, who thought Star Wars Day was going to be lame? And several kids raised their hand. And I said, who enjoyed Star Wars Day? And every kid, but maybe one or two, raised their hand. And they were just being stinkers, I think, because they definitely still had fun. So we played the Star Wars bingo. I did like a little sound clip. I wish I was still recording, because when I finally pulled Darth Vader, I like did the dun 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 dun, and they were like, Darth Vader! They all knew, and so they really enjoyed it. It was really fun. But the candy was a success. It is Teacher Appreciation Week, and so the bank brought us some goodies. I did not eat mine because I also got breakfast this morning, but all kinds of goodies there. I just got the absolute sweetest card from one of my students and an Amazon gift card, and an email from a parent, just all kinds of sweet stuff. So anyway, it's a good day. It was a very good day. All my kids were so well behaved. And my rambunctious guy that I talk about often, he had such a good day. Sorry. He had such a good day. Yeah, it was a good one for sure. I'm fixing to go home. We have to leave in about 45 minutes for Aiden's ball game. So by the time I get home, it'll be 30 minutes, which of course it's an hour away, and so fun. So anyway, yep, I'm going to head to the house, and we got a baseball game to get to tonight. So I'll see y'all at the baseball game.
Then the pitcher, number 10, Aiden Flippo.
Woo! Nice pitch, Aiden. Good.
And Aiden. Flippo.
Oh. Good hit. Dig, 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 dig. Y'all, happy Tuesday and happy Cinco de Mayo. It is the 5th of May today. It is again the afternoon. We just had our senior parade. It happened so fast I didn't even get a clip of it. I love it so much. It's so precious. The seniors come through our building. We cheer, we clap, we high five. It's so fun. But anyway, we are at our second recess right now of 3 that we have for the day. I just set up their chips and salsa snack for when they get back. I'm going to turn on the movie Coco. We're going to sit and watch it for a little bit while we have our snack. I've got an hour and 15 minutes with them before our last recess of the day, but I know they're not going to want to sit and watch an entire movie, so we'll watch at least part of the movie since it's Cinco de Mayo, Coco, all that jazz. And then we'll clean up, and then they can have free time on their Chromebooks until it's time to clean up, pack up for the end of the day. But anyway, here we are. It is a absolute mess in this classroom right now. I made these little Cinco de Mayo activity packets. Just found a bunch of free printable stuff and put it on there, as well as a history of what Cinco de Mayo is all about. And just some little activities for them to be working on through the day if they finish their map testing early, all that kind of stuff. So that is today's fun activity for Cinco de Mayo is chips and salsa this afternoon. Gratefully provided. Words are hard. It is the end of the school year. I've been talking for 9 straight months and I can't even speak anymore. The snacks were graciously provided. Those are the words I was looking for by the parents. I sent home a letter. I don't know if I talked about this, saying, hey, several of you have asked throughout the year what you can do to help. Hey, this is what we're doing. And the parents not all, 5 or 6 parents said, yes, we'd love to help. I sent back a note of what I wanted them to bring, and so they are providing our snacks, and it's been lovely. We did cosmic brownies yesterday for Star Wars Day, so that's a lot of fun. And then we've got just fun things. I'm providing the snack tomorrow because it's not actually a snack, but we'll talk about tomorrow. So that's it for now. It's been rainy all day. I don't know if Aiden's going to have his game tonight or not. Selfishly, I'm hoping not because I have a lot to do tonight. But if they don't play tonight, then that means they have to make it up tomorrow. So that's not fun. Also, oh my gosh, I'm seeing it behind me. I'm going to cover the names. I don't think it necessarily matters because there's enough kids with these names in the world, but that says Oregon Trail class leaderboard. Yes, that is what that says. I'm sure you just saw the names. Sorry. Anyhow, Oregon Trail. We have been playing the Oregon Trail. They love Oregon Trail. We have been reading choose your own adventure books that are based on the Oregon Trail. And so I found it on Explore Oregon or vacationoregon.com or something like that. And you can play it for free online. And my kids absolutely love it. And only 3 of them have made it to Oregon so far. But we have a leaderboard going to see who gets the highest score. And it's been a lot of fun to introduce them to the Oregon Trail. So all that being said, goodness, that is where we are at today. I will catch up with you guys later on. Hey y'all, later on, I am actually I have my phone flipped. You know the rigmarole that we're fixing to go through. I'm gonna look over here every time, but I'm gonna try really hard. I went to my post office, and I don't think I've talked to you guys about this, but I deleted Facebook off my phone for about a month. I would still get on it on the internet, but it was just better that it wasn't on my phone. It helped me to stay a little bit scroll free. And anyway, there are reasons that I had to get it back. I didn't really have to, of course, but one of them is, unfortunately, our sweet, wonderful new pastor is moving. And so we are once again on the pastor hunt. And so I had to post, I didn't have to, but I posted on the Pastor Search Facebook page to try and find our next pastor. We were so sad, so heartbroken. Happy for them. We love them so much. It's actually a really great opportunity for them and their family and all of that. And my sweet pastor's wife watches my channel too. So anyway, it's a hard season for us all here. But we're making it through. Anyhow, I needed to have quicker access, I guess, to that than just having to go on the internet and whatever. Anyhow, long story long, per the usual, I needed to download it back on my phone. And apparently when I deleted it off my phone, Messenger was not notifying me of new messages in my Ivy Sue and You Facebook page, which I do not keep up with. Those of you that message me through there, I love you so much. But at least before, it would give me a little red dot in the bottom, and then I could go check it and stuff. And for a while there, it wasn't sending me any kind of notifications. Well, anyway, again, long story long, when I reinstalled Facebook on my phone, it was ping, 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 ping. I had all of these missed messages for our camp Facebook page, all the things. And so I had missed a message from Melissa, and she sent me a new Amazon order. So anyway, I was looking for something to cut this open, but I can't find it. It says perforated to open, but that's not easy. You guys use your teeth on everything? I do. Okay. Anyhow, she showed me on the thing what it was. Hope you and your class enjoy these prizes. The Valentine ones were on sale. If you don't put the cards on them, they are regular prizes. I thought maybe they could be a little bit higher prize for you. So for my store, not tomorrow, Friday is my last store. And so she sent me, oh nice, it's got little cellophane bags in there. Might save those for something else. A bunch of little poppets. So yay, they're a little heart-shaped, but they don't care. The heart-shaped ones are cute. I just won't put the Valentine cards on them. And guess what? If they don't sell in the store, I'm going to save them for next Valentine's Day. Thank you, Melissa. Thank you. For real, Melissa. Thank you. She has been a huge contributor to my store, and I am so grateful because the reward store has definitely been beneficial. Okay, I need to quit chatting. I got to get into Dollar Tree here. Need some things for my tomorrow thing that we're doing for our fun day. And then Aiden's game is still on, and it's so cold. It's 4 degrees outside. I was going to say 40, but it feels like 4, and it's actually 51. But it feels so cold after it being so nice. And it's drizzly, rainy, windy. It's miserable, but we have to go sit through a baseball game. Things we do for our children. Anyway, I told Scotty he may have to meet me here in town and pick me up because I've got several things I have to get, and I already had to run to the post office. I really should have went to the bank too, but did not. Okay, let's run into Dollar Tree, pick up the things I need. We've got very little time to do this. So let's see what all we can pick up. I will probably not have a haul this week, so we'll see what happens. Anyway, okay, gotta get in. Gotta get in the store.
Good kid. There you go. This is one right here. Look for it.
Come on, Aiden. Find a way.
Good leg, good leg.
That is Scotty. This is me, Umbrella. blanket. We're in a rain delay, but we actually think they just called it. Not positive. And it's freezing. Hey y'all, happy Wednesday. Here we are again. It is the afternoon. I am scrambling right now. I actually really don't need to be talking to you. I need to be getting things ready because my kids just left for recess and I have to set out all of this stuff because today is National Beverage Day. So we are going to open Mrs. Flippo's lemonade stand. Here's all of our drink options. We're going to have a drink bar this afternoon for National Beverage Day. So I have got to get everything set out. So let's get started. Okay, I honestly don't know if I even filmed half of that because, oh my gosh, that was a whirlwind. My kids will be back any minute. I don't even know what time it is. 1:22. Okay, I got a few minutes. But I literally spilt like everything. I've had these syrups for 2 weeks and I never even opened them because I'm like, I knew they were coming here. I ordered sugar-free, I guess. How did I do that? I don't think I did, but I must have. Anyhow, it looks cute. It's ready to go. I'll show you an overview. And then we're going to have some lemonades this afternoon for National Beverage Day. All right, here's my setup. I guess I should start from this end. So I have ice. I have their order forms. So it's all the different drinks they could order with their name. Oh, I need to get tape over here. Lemonade, a little bit of Sprite for some fizz, some pineapple juice, mango juice. I thought I ordered mango syrup. I did not. Strawberry, raspberry, vanilla, coconut syrups. Mango, strawberry, boba, umbrellas, straws. There we go. That is our National Beverage Day setup. What you doing? Huh?
Everyone, Lila got a new job. What's her job? Truck driver. That's already her job. She passed. Oh, yes, he is. This is her new job. Who is going to protect home? Nobody, exactly. She passed the
Hey, can I have one of those?
Absolutely. I didn't know you were up here.
I know they walk in and
She's just fired.
Okay, who's this for? Forsey?
She said she said you were very nice and
Aw.
yeah.
I was making. Hey y'all, it is after school, 4 o'clock on the dot. Oh mercy. It has been a great day. It really has been a great day. We had map testing this morning and then you guys saw the lemonade bar. I took a few pictures of some of the prettier drinks, but I did not get pictures of some of the prettiest drinks. But it was so much fun and my kids were pretty well behaved while I was making all the lemonades, except every single time I looked up, my door was open and I knew they were being kind of loud, but literally the whole building is doing free time right now anyway. There's so much, there's like blankets, coats, sweaters, so much stuff in my chair I can't even scoot back. Anyway, so I knew we were being loud, but I was trying to keep it to a minimum. Apparently the class next door got in trouble, but it was actually my class that was being loud. So anyway, we survived the day and it was so fun and so good and we're done. But I got some goodies to show you. I literally haven't even opened them yet because it has been a crazy busy day. So there's one thing and then 2 things in here. So this is from our local bank, Freedom Bank. They brought over goodies, and I think there's a little tag that says what it is. So a bottle of water, hang on, let's see. A little something salty and a little something sweet, because having a teacher like you is a treat. Thanks for all you do, from Freedom Bank. Chips, water, you saw that. A koozie, nice. Could have used that earlier for my lemonade. Actually, I used my Java sock, so it was fine. A chewy trail mix bar. And some candy. Nice. Love it. I'm going to put it in my little candy roundabout thingy over here. So that's the gift from the bank. I'm going to play with that bag right now. And then our counselor had all of our students make us a card. So I need to go through these. I literally only opened one, the top one. And it's from one of my sweet girls. So they're just pre-made cards, and then all the kids wrote in them. Mrs. Flippo, we are so grateful for you, Mrs. Flippo. We will miss you so much. They're going to 5th grade, my big 5th graders. That was, Dream Big 5th grader was one of my drinks, because they're going to 5th grade. And then this same girl that wrote that card during their counseling session, counseling as in they go to library and the school counselor has like character lessons with them and stuff. So I'm not breaking any kind of confidentiality saying she goes to a counselor. No, the school counselor has a class once a week. So anyway, I'm going to open the rest of those from my students and see what other sweet things they had to say. But that same girl that had the card I just opened gave me this gift, which is like a clear box. And then there's this keychain. Best teacher ever. Super cute. Let me take the ribbon off. And then decorated with some pretty stickers. Yeah, I never even opened it. A 7 Brew gift card. So nice. Some gum. Pretty pens. Those are sweet. Oh, that's cool. A sticky notebook. Oh, that's really neat. Literally never seen anything like that. Nice. Stick that on my desk over here. Use that kind of thing all the time. Some chapstick. An eye mask. Aw. I'm so thankful you're my teacher this year. Aw. The world needs more teachers like you. That is so sweet. Oh, we'll have to find a spot amongst all of my stuff over here today. Guys, pretty sure I was bragging that we don't have to take all of our stuff down and put all of our stuff away. It's probably my fault that we got this email today, because I was, not really, obviously, but we have to put all of our stuff away and pack it all up. I'm like, no, that's not true. Anyway, our custodian is checking to see if that is true for us or not, but I'm already looking around like, I don't have so much stuff. So I kind of get it. They don't want to move all my crap to clean, but anyway, we will see what happens. Oh, I love this child. Oh, that reminds me, I need to call her mom. Okay. Anyway, that is all for the evening. The lemonade was great. It was so fun. I enjoyed that even more than the soda bar. But we had a great time. So, yep, on to tomorrow, on to church tonight, and then our next fun thing tomorrow. It's actually not going to be the funnest thing, but it'll still be fine. They'll get free time all afternoon, which will be the fun thing that they all enjoy. Only a certain amount of kids will enjoy tomorrow. But we'll talk about tomorrow. Y'all, happy Thursday and happy National Barrier Awareness Day. Today is a day that we are celebrating the removal of barriers for people with disabilities. And as a class, that means for us having learned sign language throughout the year. And so we are going to do an activity here in a little bit. We're going to do ASL bingo. I created the bingo cards. That's what you will have seen earlier, was me making the bingo cards. Hopefully it works out. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. It'll be random draw, but here are, that's my like calling card thing that I need to cut them out. That's what I need to be doing right now. My kids are at recess right now, and I do not have recess duty at the moment. Anyway, these are the bingo cards. So hopefully they're big enough. I think they can see fine. But I use the document camera and hold it nice and big and close to the camera so they can really see the letter. It may not go the best, but we'll only play for 10 or 15 minutes. And then they'll get to have free time the rest of the day. And we have a little snack, just some pretzels and marshmallows. So that is what we're doing today. This is the same thing I did the other day. I give them Smarties for their markers for their bingo cards. And then, sorry, my brain. And then if they win, they get another piece of candy. But then that way, if they don't win, they still get candy. They have got their Smarties that they used. This is what I printed off today, which is a word search with ASL and then a little finger spelling. Here, I'll hold it like this. See if you can pause it and solve the riddle that it says, if you know finger spelling. And if you need the chart of the alphabet, there's that I printed off for them, for those that did not do the ASL class. But it says, that way if you've paused it, don't fast forward or don't move it forward to this moment because I'm fixing to tell the answer. But it says the only way to have a friend is to be one. I was not spelling. I was moving my fingers. I was not actually spelling there. Sorry. The only way to have a friend is to be one. So that's what that little code said. So that was their morning work activity for the day. Every day they've had morning work activity that goes along with the holiday or whatever it is we're celebrating. So anyway, that is what we are doing today. Much simpler than yesterday's lemonade bar. Tomorrow will not be simple. But once again, we'll worry about tomorrow. So I'm going to get to cutting these out, get everything ready for when they get back from recess so that we can finish out our day strong with some ASL bingo and free time. So I'll catch up with you guys later on. Okay, also, sorry, I said catch up later on, but literally I walked over to my desk and I was like, I have to show this plant off, guys. This plant is going bananas. It just keeps growing and growing and growing. There's more babies down in there just shooting up. Listen, it's this classroom. I said, should I take this home? And another teacher's like, no, it's trained to this classroom, so don't take it home. And our custodian is lovely and she will water it. Why was I walking over here? I don't remember. Anyway, that plant is gorgeous and it is thriving in here. So I'm not going to take it home so I don't kill it at home. My custodian will water it once a week. That's all I do is water it once a week and it is thriving. I don't know why I came over here. I'll figure it out. Okay, now I will see you guys later. Hey y'all, it's like 8:37. Like 8:37, it's exactly 8:37. I just finished dinner. I have had a pretty lazy evening. I did clean the living room. Please congratulate me or something like that because I haven't cleaned in forever. Scotty did the dishes today. Hallelujah. Thank that man so much. He filled the dishwasher. That's what's left because that is our life right now. We are home by some miracle. The miracle is the other boy in my house, Aiden's game got rained out Tuesday. And so they played today, but because of graduations and everything, they played during the school day today. So he was done early today. So we're actually at home tonight, which is a miracle. But I did all the hand wash dishes. So congratulate me on that too. Applaud me, whatever you say, Anyway, just a few dishes that would go in the dishwasher left. And for the piece de resistance, for actually being home on a weeknight, I made dinner. Can you believe it? Like, it has been weeks and months since I have made dinner because we have not been home, because we have been at ball like every single night of the week. And when we are home, I am exhausted and I'm like, I am not cooking. But I made dinner tonight and I made something I wanted. I made chicken, broccoli, and rice soup, cheese soup kind of stuff. The boys don't like soup, but they can get over it. I make stuff they like all the time. And it's going to be great and they're going to eat it and they're going to be fine. But it makes a lot, of course. So anyway, I'll show you my dinner and then I'm gonna eat it because like I said, it's now 8:38, so I'm really hungry. It's late. All right, there's the big pot of it, so you see how much it made. And that is after I made my own bowl, but I threw some cheese on top. It looked really good in the bowl before I put the cheese on, but I'm super excited about it. It's gonna be delicious. I'm ready to eat. Hey y'all, happy Friday and welcome to Yes Day. Today is our Yes Day. Am I the craziest teacher in all of the district for having a Yes Day with a bunch of fourth graders? Probably. But so far it's been good. So our first Yes Day question was this morning and it says, can we have free time instead of morning work? The answer, of course, was yes, as long as they did it quietly. And then we have had other multiple questions. I will turn the camera around and click through my slides. I don't typically show names, but we're at the end of the year and it is what it is at this point. There are thousands of children with the same names all over the world, so hopefully we're going to be just fine. Anyway, I'm going to show you all the rest of the Yes Day things that we're fixing to unveil as soon as they get back from recess in about 15 minutes. Okay. All right, so there's my Yes Day slide. Good morning. Happy Yes Day. And then the only thing on there that says, please use the restroom, get a drink, fill your water bottles before announcements. And then we had the Yes Day thing over on the whiteboard. So then our next one was, all of those students asked, can we have free time all day? Yes, of course we can. Those students asked, can we have Legos at our desk? Yes, of course you can. The next two people asked, can we go outside? Yes, we went outside for an hour and 20 minutes. They are sick of being outside now. These three boys asked, can we play music and be the DJ? The answer to that will be yes. These students asked, can we have Takis? Yes, I have Takis. I also got Doritos because not everyone likes Takis, by the way. And then this girlie asked, can we have candy? Sure, I've got some candy they can have. This student asked, can we have pickles? Yep, we're having pickles. These students all asked the final Yes Day question, and that is, can we have a soda bar? And of course the answer to that is yes. And I need to put one more. Mrs. Flippo asked, can we go home? Because that will be the last slide. So there's all of our Yes Day questions. Let me get it back to that one. That's the last one we answered. Everything is over here underneath, kind of hidden. They can't see what's going on over there. They're going to be snoopy. They're going to try and look. Hopefully they are not rude and disrespectful, but they can be that way. So anyway, it's all hidden and I will reveal it as we move to the next slide for each thing. But we're going through all the rest of the slides as we unveil this stuff. And then we're just going to party the whole rest of the afternoon. So there we have it. That is the end of all of my fun time this week. We have made it through map testing. We've made it almost through fourth grade. We have 2.5 days left next week. I will try and do at least an audio. We'll see how it goes of me revealing the Yes Day things. If it doesn't turn out, I won't put it in. But if it's fun and they're excited and stuff, then I'll try and put the audio in of them being revealed to all the rest of their Yes Day things. But anyhow, that is everything for the moment. I really need to go take a restroom break before they get back. But I wanted to show you all before I got into everything what our afternoon is going to look like and what day we had today for our Friday, our final Friday of the school year, a Yes Day. All right, what did Lila ask, Corbin? Can we have candy? Hey, so you can... We will start with one piece of candy. I also put the leftover snacks in here, if you would rather have those. All right, Corbin, what's next? John asked, can we have... Whoa, I'm glad that you're excited, and I'm sorry we have to stifle it for testing, but we knew this. Okay. Next one. Let's see. All right. Izzy, Ethan, Kinley, Grayson, and Lila asked, can we have a soda bar? Okay. There, yeah, I know. I dropped it in there. Okay. Strawberry. Just strawberry?
No.
Coconut.
Can I have vanilla? Okay.
Yeah.
And can I have some that in there?
Mango? Okay.
And can I add some bubble?
Yep. Mango or strawberry?
Both.
Okay.
Banned me from her room for like 3 months. From her room.
Hopefully this is a clean version of this song.
Oh, it's not. Wait, what happened? You're cussing in it?
Okay.
Well, clean means not cussing. So
Wait, it better not be cussing.
Okay.
Last time we went to
Boston.
church.
All right. What snack do you want?
Talkies
Talkies.
and pickles.
Talkies and a pickle.
Alright, let's try it. I can taste the Dr. Fun.
And there's Talkies and a pickle. All right. All right, Cooper.
can I get Dr. Can I have vanilla and coconut? No bourbon. Last time I had it, I was drinking it and then it went straight. It hurt. Can I just swallow it? That was I think that was and then
What? I'm sorry, honey. You need me to kiss it?
and then can I have some of that and some of that?
Yeah, of course. I don't think I have any Band-Aids left. You can look in the first aid kit. Oh, it looks like there's one Band-Aid left. Because I wanna. Hey y'all, it is evening now. It is 5:30 on the dot, and I am on my way to my mother's house. We are gonna ride together because we're headed to graduation. It is my nephew's graduation. Sunday night we had baccalaureate service, so this is the graduation for that same service, or those same seniors. But yeah, I went home, curled my hair, zhuzhed it up a little bit. It's still looking pretty funky. Sorry, I'm not buckled up, don't judge me. I live less than a mile from my mother. And changed my shirt instead of the snuggly duckling. I've got a top on. So anyway, we are headed to graduation tonight to celebrate my nephew, and that's it. That's the last thing we have for today. I just was telling Scotty about my yes day, and it was wonderful. But I said, oh, good grief, this week has felt like a month because we have done something every day. My hair's too big. It's making me crazy. I feel like my middle school band teacher. Anyway, it's just been a great week, but there has been so much this week, and I'm a little overdone. So I'm glad that this is the last thing for today. But is it a slow weekend? No. You'll have to tune in next week to find out what happens over the weekend. But we got a lot going on. 2.5 days of school left next week. So I'm ready because I am exhausted. It has been quite the busy week. It's been quite the busy month thus far. So I am glad to be almost done. Anyhow, pulling into my mother's. I don't know where I need to park. It's over here. So yeah, that is all. And she's going to be driving us. We just have to get there really early because we want to make sure to have a handicap parking spot and a handicap seating spot, of course. And those are limited. Both of those are limited at our school. So we are going to get there early. All right, we will see you at graduation.
Case Dean Jennings. Class of 2026, you have met the requirements for both the state of Missouri as well as for our local Southwest R5 Board of Education in order to receive your secondary education diploma. With the completion of these requirements, I'm proud to announce you the graduated class of 2026, so there's only one question left to ask. Seniors, what's your number?
Someone couldn't get theirs to go, I guess. Yeah, it really is graduations. It stormed on my graduation. Who's waving at me? Oh, bye guys. Love you all. See ya. All right, y'all, we are to the end of this vlog. I've actually already filmed an outro, but after editing it all, I'm like, I need a longer outro because what a week. Oh my goodness. I knew it was quite the week, but wow, it has taken me 2 hours to edit 48 minutes worth of footage because there are so many clips. I did so many things. Oh my gosh. I am insane. I'm just going to say that. I know this about myself. But wow, did we have so much fun this week. Like, here's the good thing. Like, I'm exhausted about it, but like all the things I printed and made and did all the things, those are done. I could 100% do this next year because they're done. I created all the things for Star Wars Day. I created all the things for Cinco de Mayo. I created like the soda bar thing, the menus and all that kind of stuff, or not the soda bar, but the lemonade stand. I created all the things for ASL bingo, and then I created all the things for Yes Day, which I did not fully explain Yes Day, but I will in a moment. So I could 100% do all of those things again next year because now everything's created and maybe it won't be so crazy for me next year. I don't know, because I'm already thinking like I cannot do all this stuff next year. But it's already done for me because I've already done it. So maybe we will. I don't know. We'll see how next year's kids are. But yeah, today was just a great day. This week was a great week. The Yes Day. So here's how Yes Day went. There's a book called Yes Day, and like my sister-in-law does Yes Days for her boys for their birthdays, which basically just whatever they want that day, they get, within reason. And those are the rules. Like it has to be within reason. And then for my class, it was within reason. It has to follow school rules and be relatively cheap or free, right? And so Wednesday we read the book, and then I let them submit 2 Yes Day requests per student. And of course I didn't grant them all. But honestly, I granted most of them. The ones I didn't grant were if they could bring their pets. And I really did think about it because if their parent could bring it up or something. But then the more I thought about it, I'm like, I cannot be responsible if a dog loses its mind and bites somebody or scratches or whatever, So I had to say no to the pets. And then anything that was a selfish request, I said no to. But if it benefited the whole class, I pretty much said yes. So all of those, and like you saw, multiple kids asked the same questions. So that was perfect. And I was able to grant most of their Yes Day requests. At least, every student got at least 1 request granted. And so it was so fun. And the soda bar, I didn't make a menu or anything. I just had all the stuff, and they came up, you heard and saw and everything, and they just placed their order, and it was so good. It was such a fun time, such a fun week this week. And I asked them at the end of the day, I said, who enjoyed their Yes Day? And they're all like, yes, it was so good. It was great. And one kid raised his hand and he's like, it was fantastic. And he was my DJ. And he did a phenomenal job as a DJ. Let me tell you, he played, well, you heard School's Out for Summer. I don't know what version that was, but that's okay. But he played Michael Jackson, he played country, he played Christian, he played classic rock. He was the best DJ. I'm like, I'm gonna hire this kid to DJ my next party. Like, he knew what he was doing. He was playing pop music. It was all clean versions. He did such a good job, and he had the time of his life. He loved it. The only problem is he kept turning it louder, and the kids were already being kind of loud. So anyhow, it was a great day. Yes Day was a hit. It wasn't too stressful. But it was a lot of fun. So anyway, yeah, that is what we did today. We had a yes day. It's been a yes week pretty much, but I did tell the teacher next door to me, I was like, the grass is always greener, because she had a totally free day and they were like, Mrs. Flippo's class is doing a yes day. And she's like, what have I said no to you about today? And they're like, oh, I guess that's true. It just wasn't called a yes day. And they're like, you're having a yes day with your kids? And I said, and then they're like, can we do this? And I'm like, no, because they submitted their yeses 3 days ago. No other requests are being granted after what you submitted 3 days ago. I did say, actually, there were a few extra yeses today. And one of them was, I have a basketball hoop in my room and I never let them play that. And they asked today. And I was like, you know what? Yes. So that was a seat of our pants, not expected yes that they got to do, and they were responsible with it, and it was fine. But yeah, so 2.5 days of school left, and I have activities. Well, Monday, I'll tell you what Monday is. It's field day. So that's not even a my activity, that's a school activity. Tuesday is going to be my favorite day of the year, so we will see. I'll tell you about it Tuesday. You just are going to have to tune in next week, because starting tomorrow, we have a busy weekend, a wonderful weekend. I can't wait to bring you guys along. Of course, it's the end of school. There's more activities. So make sure you are subscribed to my channel so that you don't miss any of the future content next week. And then we move into summer, and y'all know we don't sit still around here. So make sure you're subscribed. But if you enjoyed this video, I would love if you would interact with it. Give me a thumbs up. Leave me some comments down below. If you're a teacher and finding this video, I hope I've inspired you. It is a lot of work, but it's worth it. And like I was just saying, I'll be able to use it in the future. One of my teacher friends is like, you should be a TPT teacher. And I'm like, no, thank you. I could not. Their stuff's all so aesthetically pleasing, and mine's just there. But I create it for myself, and I share it with my coworkers, and that's good enough for me. But anyhow, if you are a teacher that was inspired to do some of these fun things with your class, let me know that down in the comments. I would love to hear from you. But yeah, it's just been a great week. It's been a lot of fun finalizing our 4th grade year with these students. They worked so hard this year. Their grades are great at the end of the year, and they worked so hard on map testing, and I'm so proud of them. So it was worth it for sure. Anyhow, I'm going to close out this video. So thank y'all so much for coming along with me this week. Again, do all those things: like, subscribe, comment, make sure you're following along with our journey. I would love to have you as part of our YouTube family, but again, you're not going to want to miss out on what we have planned next. So thank y'all so much for coming along with me today on this one. I love you so much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.